Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is not threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second in the ground.
There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about those running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is...
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you...
He got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! No season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. If you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
How many first downs as that alone, just on this drive. The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that one, good coverage.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you
touchdown, Purdue! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very active.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
Touchdown, Purdue! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kick is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They want to run this quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. There he goes! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue! If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. I got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They'll go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. We'll play another day.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough. Down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plows through the defense. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see.
And the defense got him at the 27. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now they'll run the draw. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Rides the back and leaves it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 30.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.